ladies and gentlemen, on occasions to occasions, of course, this is really briefly about this one, uh, about what we have on the contract. When you have a contract, okay, when you happen to get a contract signed, okay, you sign a contract. On those contracts you signed, and then an individual's tend, okay, to terminate away the contract from you by using a force which are not really there, okay. For instance, they are using a higher fee for you. They will say, yeah, this is the contract, you paid the amount, you agree this is the amount, and then the guy see you pull out the money, okay. Now there's as if they stand, they don't have the strengths, and we are seeing every individual has their strengths on them, okay. As a sales department, as you name it, they have their strengths, but on which they stand as if they don't really at all has any strengths. So we feel better is decision we should work, okay, with this kind of peoples in a way that they should be able to recognize our strengths also, okay, because we have strengths, we are customers, we look at customers. On the other QA, we answered is decision. If I'm a farmer, I work in farmer many years, little bit back when I was doing my college or university, okay. The work we do is a work which is a farm work, okay. If it's a farm works, we are collecting ginsings, and then I wear hoodie, okay, because the sun heat or the weather early in the morning is very cold, okay, because it's a spring around May, okay. We observed, we are not protected, and then I have to protect myself, okay. Now we are 1,000 workers in the farms, and then we work and we work. What about you are working tomatoes? You expect you cannot even chew one tomatoes as a worker. Your supervisor said, yeah, if you want this is tomato. Who cannot test? A worker can test it, anything, any product which they're working, okay. That's why when we test the product, we mean the product is available, made for particularly for people to use, okay. The product is good, is whatever we work medicines, we collect medicine roots, and then we test, we can test the product is good. But if this preferably a guy has observed, and then he's also personal part of that, and then myself, I did not accuse the guy, okay. And these guys, the families, they contributed, now they become, this is South Sudan, not the Sudan. Now our issue is to unite Khartoum and Equatoria as one Sudan. So the guy, we are not really isolating the guy, that is what we mean here. So in overview, so and then now if it happening normally, and then someone begin the screwing up things there in the border, because it is the highways to Juba, okay. Yeah, because if we look, okay, we are on this all together, we say it, because this is Bishop, this is Koma, okay, this is Wani Karaba, and then this is which other guys, those guys, they are fleeing by air. Sometimes they will leave this one Germany, and then they will go to Numles, they will go to Juba and work there. I don't know who employed them and who put them at work. So if they put themselves there, South Sudan there, and then they're going to work there, and then we said what is preferably there, too good for them. You see what is too good for them. So let them know that write such kind of things. That's why we block, okay, South Sudan, we block it. Okay, the paper fall away. We know they failed. Now if they failed, now another residents from there, if I don't know if they contribute, they want to fight with this particular guy, and then they strikes, and then they burn things, and then they happen to kill it. Okay, the area achieved what they are saying to us. Okay, so it's not a good thing. So don't work that area, because we know we are together on that. Okay, we are working, they are working. So what we know is this one, we are editing portional their areas which they are concentrating, because there is too much rumors, and then we must stop them. Okay, they should know that this is Equatoria, Sudan. We are not in the battlefield. Okay, we are trying to protect the residents, even from those residents. We are trying to protect them from this one, from Uganda, from Kenya, and you name it. You know, we want them to be protected. Okay, not to be screwed. That is what we are really there working on. So the guy observed these are all weaknesses we are creating there, and then we told them if that is the weaknesses, Sudan resigned their presidency, and then they become the prime minister of Sudan. They are not because so that the Juba president can lead these countries, other than the two presidents can stand in one countries and then lead the country as one. Okay, so this is one country, that is Sudan, this is this country down here, and then the guy is using a force cut it as if taking it for pocket size. You see, so the problem is like that. So if you look here, this kind of problems we have to understand is if we can still squeeze this one unifications from Equatoria back to Khartoum. That is what our suffering is upon. You see there, $4 zillion, of course, raised to finance. Okay, so for the radios, of course, this is our radio which we use also to run the campaigns. Okay, $1 zillion raised to finance these elections and campaigns, which is the community guideline and strikes protest. Okay, and this protest runs worldwide actually. Okay, and they stand safe without and with climate change, for regular rain, which is agricultural need rains, better for households demands, settle basics world internet outrage, ensure all world customers get the best market price for their latest internet or Wi-Fi. Okay, that is such as Wi-Fi for computers, Wi-Fi for mobile phones, for house phones, and then Wi-Fi for internet, and then life insurance cases, and then auto insurance cases, and then that is home insurance. Okay, refree the world with just buy and keep as your own product. Okay, market price for these policies is $19.99. Okay, if you buy the vehicles, that's your price is on the vehicles. You can afford the vehicles. What is the price of the vehicles? I don't know how much you are paying for the vehicles. If you're paying 3,000, you're paying 6,000, 7,000, 11,000, 14,000, 32,000, 48,000. That is the least you pay for the vehicles, and then you have your ownerships paid to you, and then you have your manual and everything's sealed there. That is your vehicles. Okay, so I guess this give you this one ideas. Okay, we never follow our customers by age, we never follow our customers by names. Soap like new. If old internet outages are old soaps by drunkards, never safe for peoples in Canada's and areas or world. And then in our companies or campaigns and elections with the telecommunications such as Rogers, Bells, Fidos, Kudos, Voodoos, and then charters, and then insurance companies such as Life, Auto, Home. we got questions, and we raised, and I answered the QAs. Okay, where is the money collected by the telecommunications and insurance companies going to? We answer, this is euro monthly family allowance clearance. They said this money they will collect per month for the internet, for the phone, for everything here. In our computerized accountabilities investigations, we found they said the money is going for Europe to feed the Europe community basics needs. We said how? If Europe is in Canada, and then Europe is in Australia, Europe is in USA, and then what is that they have to collect the money for? Okay, so major flood regions, because we are told the money collected feed floods victims, creating rebellisms which are danger but to the world. Business profit. And then we are acting as Zilonians in order to raise such dangers, stop worldwide, to give better godly directions, government examples to our world residentials, ensure we know how to give them the best deals of all the 9,999 years or the million years to ongoing project, okay? Not in order to fool our peoples. Do we understand together, or do we need further expansions of this issue to the world to understand our duties? Ladies and gentlemen, telecommunications such as Rogers, Bells, Fidos, Kudos, Voodoos, Cheddars, insurance companies such as Life, Auto, Home, Less Worldwide Residential Act, all wealth in order to ensure we ban them, okay, fire them before we start them outrage, okay. We must not make any mistakes of lacking these low sampled product such as iPhone, Wi-Fi, cables, home, and a lot in the marketplaces buy for $19.99, which is $20. You buy $20 and then you own your own things. We don't want to follow you by names, by age, per month, okay? Is it too risky and it too dangerous? That is what is killing the Canadian the most. That's why if you look most recently in 2 days ago, we have the outrage which affected the million people. We who are complaining, we are the ones that they sat normally down. The people who doesn't complain are the ones that enjoying. And then these people which they said 1 million they're raising, they sat down. We failed to get the bills even in our mail this month, okay. We're still there, spotted high right, okay. We are track that we have, they're gonna use another method or another politics for us, and then they can either kill these lines, either they will sad us forever, or they will go and change ideas. They will come after some months and then ask us for nonsense, and then for which we cannot agree and comply, you know. So are we in church for that? We are not in church, okay. So on occasions, yours own forever, of course, as one-time pay, dealt at the stores near you. You buy at the near stores near you, and then at the better deals that you prefer, okay? When internets are owned, or when internets are offline, and then every service, of course, we cannot attend to use it. It's very difficult here to use any service, okay. But that is in regards of the systems that we are requiring, and then the systems that we need. And then because for me, I already campaigned, I ran my campaigns, I ran my elections, and then I ran my community guideline and strikes protest, which I already accomplished by radios, okay, within Canada here accomplished. I don't know if the world can listen to those radios, I don't know, but if in Canada they got it, okay. So that's why I'm 100% certified. I don't care about it, because if for them I started, really I started, I don't care about it. If they said they don't build it, that's fine. If they said let's use it now because they are overbuilders, and then we are at work, because this is a shift. You can see there I have my companies, and then I'm shifting the policies. So that's all we have to do. So that is up to them, and then if they give up, that is good. Till we work, and then we have we get our own product, which we said we must buy from stores near us at $20, less than $20 we buy, and then we take it home like this, and then we install our own. Okay, when we install our own, we will remove those other people, these people which we banned. We will remove their product away from use, and then we change to the one we have. But right now, those products we are seeing in the store there, all their name inside. Okay, and then we try to cross alter their names. Their name is banned already from the product there. If you see outside the internal label even doesn't has their name, inside there they have those names. Okay, they will say which line you want to rent per month. They have those guys inside there when you buy the product from Best Buys or Staple or another other online social online retail stores. You buy them, you get their name inside there. They're still squeezed. They still want those corruptions and scandals to continue. So which we enforce is if we can still get the new product, okay, released to us in large number. That is what we request in this reading. Okay, I read this reading, and then these manifestos which I'm campaigning with. Okay, I read it, and then everybody already got it. Okay, if you also want, you can also go down here on the video link. Okay, you can read the whole thing yourself, because if I have the problems reading and following too fast, okay, you can read it yourself, and then you get it down there by yourself. You can understand there. So that is the regards of the elections we have with the telecommunications, and then the elections we have, how this election is affecting. And then the other election is the elections of these countries, which how the world map is stand is not safe, is not secure world map. Okay, that's why it removed the people interest from watching the Google map the most. You cannot go and watch Google map the most. That's why everybody feeling they're screwed. Okay, they have to pull away. Okay, there is no interest there for them to achieve. And then that is the other campaign which we are also involved with, and then we raise it, and then for which the bad outcomes come from these lines. Okay, so if the other cases come, because this is farm work, a guy come and begin injuring children, and injured most children, young kids like this, they injure them. Okay, injure their heads, bleeding, and everywhere bleeding. And then this is one guy which they announce. There is announced only one guy, and then it's not safe thing. So you should do is this one. If you are really helping, okay, ease those tensions. Okay, ease those tensions, and then reduced, and then opened this border of Uganda, Kenya, and then the basic. If we talk of the French side there of DRC, and then the central, that is way beyond. We cannot speak French. We have to use the English line. Open it and then leave it there. Okay, because with the French, that is already done areas. We know the problems were here, right here around the Kiswahili and the Ethiopian line. So if that is English, and then we have to open up to Uganda here, must be opened as Sudan, Equatoria, and then that is the least we know areas that has really congestions and too much traffic there of addition of war. Okay, so how to maintain, and then some people put the questions and answers. They said let these Dinka and Nuer move away from equatorial regions and then move up there. We said if that one does this, we have a lot of weaknesses. We cannot force someone to leave if they have the interest to stay with us, because they were in Uganda with us, they are in Kenya with us, and then everywhere they are with us. we move them to move there. Instead, let them do for us a favor, this Dinka-NUER. Instead, let them do for us a favor. Whoever cut this line resigned. Okay, if they resigned, that is fair. Then of course they leave the campaign to Khartoum, and then Khartoum will take care of those areas, and then they will open these lines. Okay, back to this one, back to Sudan to be recognized as a Sudanese. That is the least we know, and why and what are the root cause of this normally chaos. The case is like this: you people, you involved there, the Madi peoples, you involved there to celebrate the independence of position South Sudan. Why shall you involved to celebrate the independence of South Sudan? You are crazy there over normally. You cannot do that. If Khartoum was residents, they are very angry, they are very pissed off. They have to throw all the military, Khartoum military, by stone. They are hitting the military by stone. They don't want it because they want what? Sudan to be recognized. Everybody don't want their business to lose. Okay, they want to gain their business. And then here, the people, you're celebrating to die. You see, you're celebrating South Sudan. You want to die. And then that's why this case of the looting moved from wherever, moved to you guys there to the border of this one, the Uganda, which is normally. You see there. Who is there in church? You are the in church because you are celebrating to die. You involved in a very worst case. That is the SPLA. You should remember this is SPLA. Are they really done good there? Whatever their name change, do they do really good around Sudan? They did not do well. They have the problems. The problems they have there, you do not recognize, you do not remember what you put in your diary. You forget it. And then if you tend, you forget it, and then you have a new policies, it's up to you. But if you enter into such kind of areas, our diaries which we write, we blacklist ones like this. These are dangerous people. Is the one affecting you. You see there? You see yourself, you feel yourself, you are saved, you are not saved. You cannot celebrate that independence because they are listed offensive. This is too much rumors. They should step down from what? From business if they don't know how to do the business. That is all overview. Otherwise, that is me, Wayne Hassan, as is the taunt.